Boa noite, boa noite. Ih, o som tá alto, hein? Calma aí, eu vou arrumar isso aqui. Aí parece tá num local bom. Fazer assim. Pronto. Ô, vamos, né? Continuar nossa saga aqui, né? Como é que teria saído muito som de fundo, né? Nem sabia que tinha esse bichinho novo, velho. É uma concha, né? Um lula. Não sei o que é isso aqui, velho. Bonitinho. Vou usar. Vamos continuar isso aqui.
The way up from here has been sealed off. It's impossible to get through. Boss left by going down from here. It wasn't full of water at the time. Later, we came back hoping to have a look. That's when we found out it had been completely flooded. It's impossible to navigate unless you're an extremely skilled diver.
Do you think Child got trapped by the water?
Not likely. We all know that Boss was an incredible swimmer.
Eu conheço bom mergulhador.
Really? Then have him come investigate. Pronto. Just be sure to tell us if you get any news about Boss.
É o que
It's
vou,
getting
né?
late. We should leave before the guards come this way.
Yeah, we learned a lot about what happened to Child here. Let's get going!
Vamos indo, cara. Eu upei um pouquinho dos artefatos, né? Falta e a gente... Ih, já fomos direto. Bom, a gente voltou pra base.
We finally learned some key information. Seems all of our investigative work has finally started to pay off. When you said you knew a diver, you were talking about Fremine, right? If we ask Linny, he'll definitely have Fremine help us. Ugh. Why is Child like this? What was he doing going into the pipes? Not making our jobs easier, that's for sure. Fortunately, though, it seems like it's only a matter of time now before we find out what really happened. Now that we can finally relax, I'm starting to feel super sleepy. Let's try to get some rest while we still can. Nighty-night, traveler!
Uma das estrelas brilhantes. Ah, brilhando nas profundezas acabou. Já pensou não tiver mais coisa?
It's morning already. Paimon still needs more sleep.
Vamos usar alguns cupons para pular nossos túneis essa manhã. Vamos tirar a manhã de folga.
Huh? Wait, look over there. Isn't that... It's one of Linny's cards.
Você tem razão, já faz tempo desde que falamos com ele.
Let Paimon see what's written on it. Maybe you haven't heard, but today is the monthly free day.
Ó, terminamos
Everyone has
o
the day
rumo,
off
né?
today, which makes it the perfect
Qual
time
será
to
a
do some
próxima
investigating.
ação?
It's been a while since we last talked. Have you been making any progress lately? Let's meet at our usual spot in the factory area before lunchtime. I have new information. Ooh, today's our lucky day. We have the day off.
Temos o dia de folga.
From the sound of it, Lenny's been making progress with his investigation. Wonder what he's discovered. We still have some time before we meet up. Let's talk with the people here for a bit more before we go.
Essa porra aqui tá mudando. Aproximação do Apocalipse. Ah. Calma aí, será que eu tenho como... Calma aí. Pô, tô no negócio errado. Calminha lá, deixa eu ver aqui. O negócio. Ah, eu consigo... Não. Ah, dá pra... Não. Eu quero... Então deixa eu ver aqui. Rapidão, deixa eu só vendo uma coisa aqui. Eu já tô fazendo, né? Aqui eu consigo editar. Não. Não quero... Eu quero mexer nessa daqui. Pronto, essa daqui eu consigo mexer. Deixa eu botar aqui. Uma ação. Eita porra. Tá. Eu vou apagar o negócio aqui. Apaguei tudo, velho. Meu Deus. Ah, a gente ainda tá na rumo às profundezas, né? Ou não? É. Eu- já estamos terminando pelo visto aí o rolê, velho. Deixa eu ver se tá certo. Tá. Vamos lá. Investigue livremente. Pô, tá mais bonito, né, velho? Depois eu... É tudo lá embaixo? É tudo aqui embaixo. Eu vou ali primeiro. Fortaleza.
There's a group of people over there. Let's go listen in.
So I said, that's not a faucet. Hey, who are you two? Why'd you come over all of a sudden?
Por que será que eu vim aqui?
Oh, sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were talking about something private.
What's the matter? They're just looking to join in on our fun, that's all.
Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Yeah, fine. You're lucky we don't mind extroverts that much.
Obrigado, vocês são gente fina.
You hear that, Quisto? What nice!
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I right? But before that, it just so happens that I know you two.
Really? Are we that famous?
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself? Practically everyone was talking about it. Word has it that you also caused quite the kerfuffle.
Oh, hehe. Foi só um errinho.
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it.
Ele
You see,
gostou.
people with a good attitude can join our group anytime, unlike some of the others here.
Your group?
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but don't
Irmãos
worry,
Bombas.
we're not playing with bombs or anything. It's just that our information is always so explosive, and we blow minds on the regular.
So, you two really like to gossip? Whew, you sure know how to embellish.
No, you don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. For example, knowing who's working with whom, who has the latest rumors, who's not getting along. Wouldn't you like to know all that?
Claro, queremos ficar por dentro. Ó, meus arcontes, me conte tudo.
Whoa, all this info's worth something, you
Sempre tem
know?
preço, né?
You should prove you're worthy of it.
I don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. Just play nice and say something to massage his ego. The welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
A gente comeu uma refeição incrível de graça recentemente.
Right. That meal we had yesterday was super delicious. Paimon can still taste it whenever she closes her eyes.
Is that so? To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those welfare meals. I've been working as a kitchen assistant for about a month and a half now.
Oh, so you're the one who made those delicious steaks. Amazing. You could be a professional chef.
You are correct. I am a true professional. In fact, I even went to culinary school. But enough about that. Since you like my cooking, I guess that means we share similar tastes. Listen carefully. This little bombshell will help you learn what's really going on here in the fortress.
Pisou para mim. Não fique irritado, ele é um cara legal. Como o nome?
Listen, kids. The
Laveruni.
power structure within the fortress is quite complicated. The overworlders couldn't care less about us down here.
Somos como
We're
cachorros.
basically dogs to them.
Somos como
You've
cachorros.
already met the one person here you should never cross, the Duke, Risley. He knows more than you think. And if he doesn't
Acho
care
que dá
about
pra aumentar
something,
pouco mais a
then
qualidade,
he
velho.
often doesn't bother
Já que eu
dealing
não
with
tô
it.
mais gravando e
Those
tô
who have
fazendo
the
live,
Duke's
eu acho que dá pra
attention get
aumentar.
all kinds of special perks, even better treatment in the infirmary.
I know who you mean. It's that Jurier character, right? I don't think there's anything useful about him at all. Why does he visit the infirmary practically every day? Is it normal for anyone to be going in and out of there so often? If you ask me, he's just faking it to get out of work.
But did you know that
Como sempre,
Jurier was a
diálogo, né?
talented researcher from
Eu
the
quero ver o
Fontaine
Apocalipse.
Research Institute before he came here? There's no denying that.
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into Mora. Once you're in the fortress of Meripede, you're just another inmate like everybody else.
Ah, interessante. De acordo com o carinha ali, alguém chamado Juriel vive na enfermaria. Juriel. Tem que
Speaking
lembrar
of
disso.
which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by in the corridor
É
with Lorvine.
Quistot.
I also heard they started
Quistot.
arguing in the library
dele.
and got into a fight, right? Guess that's just how terrible of a guy he is.
You mean he hit a woman? Wow, I never imagined he was that bad.
But that Lorvine's also quite the odd one, you know? She's always gabbing away, got into a fight with a man, and she also got sent to the infirmary. Come to think of it, I always see her going to the sick bay every couple of days, too.
Wait a second. You don't think?
Do you think could it be that they're secretly meeting there to go on dates? But it's really hard to imagine.
After all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat Jurier to a pulp that one time. And we might be overthinking things.
Então, Juriel teve um confronto com uma garota chamada Lorvine, né? E também visita frequentemente a enfermaria. Vou me lembrar disso também. Duas pessoas frequentam muito essa enfermaria, hein? Ó, velho, esse ataque aqui, cara. Olha esse bicho, velho. Muito roubado, velho.
Look, there are some people talking over there. Let's listen in on the conversation.
Vamos.
If you ask me, those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all a bunch of aristocrats. Do any of them give half a hoot about a bunch of dogs like us?
Hey, speak for yourself, mate. I'm no dog.
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us. I've heard that even if you're released after serving your sentence, going back to life on the surface ain't any better. Once a criminal, always a criminal. Or marked for life.
I don't buy that.
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a giant flood and everyone had to start over from nothing?
What kind of filthy bilgewater are you spewing? I have family up there. You best shut your sewer hole with talk like that. Listen, things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have to leave? I've heard that you can still stay here and work even after you've served your sentence. Not bad if you ask me. Who wants to live in the ruddy overworld anyway?
And what makes you think they'd want to hire someone like you? That's one of the great mysteries of the universe, how someone as useless as you is so confident.
Whoa. Sounds like they're really unhappy about the overworld.
Parece que não, eles odeiam Paimon.
Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there. Is it only something the inmates down here say?
Acho que você está certa. É normal que prisioneiros se sintam assim.
That's true.
Ele solta mais rápido se ele... Ó, voando. Toma. Cara, esse gama aqui, cara, é muito forte. Não resista. O bom é que ele voa mais rápido. Toma, guarda.
Hey, you over there?
Quem? Eu?
Yeah, you. Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like
Ih,
Genius
vamos duelar
Invocation
aqui.
TCG?
Até aqui embaixo tem gente jogando isso.
You TCG players are like mint in the wild, literally sprouting up everywhere.
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow Invocation aficionados? Anyway, care to join me for a game?
Ah, eu queria jogar. Não, valeu. Estou ocupado com outra coisa.
Ah, alright. No pressure.
But why would you be looking for people to play Genius Invocation in a place like this? Don't people usually come here to fight?
Whether you're throwing down cards or throwing punches, it's all a competition, isn't it? It's all the same in my eyes. There are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from other nations play cards. So I came over to say hi.
Você se importaria em conversar um pouco com a gente?
Sure.
Great! Since you've been here longer than us, you need to flex your seniority a little bit, right? Maybe you could start by telling us newcomers some stories about this place.
I thought you would have already heard everything by now. All right, then. Did you have anything specific in mind? Or do you want me to just pick a topic?
Why don't you pick? We'll let you know if we've heard it already.
Não sei muito.
All right. Have you heard any strange rumors since you've arrived?
Sim.
Then, did you know that there are some people who are always gossiping over in the corner?
Você quer dizer nos amiguinhos lá? Eu não sabia disso.
Yeah, so you've already met those two. They're quite a pair. They always keep an eye out for the latest happenings and gossip about everything. I've never seen anyone with more time on their hands. I heard that they used to be a chef and a bartender before they were sent down here. You know how bartenders are, always chatting with customers. And chefs love to pass the time just hanging out when they're not cooking.
Good to know. Do you have anything else to tell us?
Let me think. Sounds like you want to hear something a little more tantalizing. Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the fortress of Meripede before?
Huh?
O Duque era um
Wait, are you
preso.
serious?
Novidade, hein?
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime. Who knows how he ended up rising up to become the warden, though? To go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place? I'm not gonna lie, I kinda respect that.
Falando nisso, você sabe algo sobre a zona proibida?
A forbidden zone? Sounds like something that someone just made up. I've never heard of that. Where did you hear about it?
It's just a rumor we've been hearing, but no worries if you've never heard of it. Do you have anything else you can tell us?
Anything else? Not that I can think of, but I'll be sure to tell you anything interesting I hear next time. You'll have to play a game of Genius Invocation
Vamos jogar,
with me
vamos
first,
jogar. Nunca mais brinquei disso. A gente vai ter que jogar agora?
We've talked to just about everyone, and it's about
No.
time for us to go meet Linny. According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the
Esqueci
production
que não
zone.
dá pra descer direto daqui. Tem que pegar o elevador. Pelo menos estão sinalizando, né? Tem que descer. Cara, isso aqui tá viciante, ficar apertando toda hora isso, velho. E o bichinho tá dormindo na bolha ali, ó, velho. Aproveitar que tá descendo aí, deixa eu dar uma aumentada aqui. Vou deixar na média aqui. Desfoque de movimento. Reflexo. Volume da neblina, agora tá funcionando. Talvez agora fique um pouquinho mais... Ah, ainda tá mesmo... É, aumenta um pouquinho só. É, tá melhor. Ué, eu desci pra subir de novo? Ah, vou ter que pegar outro elevador em outro lugar, velho. Oxi. Eu já tava lá em cima porque... É louco, rapaz, velho. Loucura, hein? Vamos subir de novo. Talvez a sombra agora fique melhor.
Settle down.
Peguei. Tutorial do modo do jogo. Não, depois a gente vê isso aí. Por enquanto agora eu vou fazer a missão aí. Ó, Linnea. A gente vai ter que jogar o jogo, né?
That look in your eyes. You found something?
Uma coisinha assim.
Hey, this is no time to be modest. Just tell him we found a boatload of information.
Oh, as expected of the legendary duo, you have my full and undivided attention.
Você resume as descobertas, Linnea.
I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and Master Child probably went missing because he
Ou
found
ele
a
tá
way out.
escondido em algum lugar
He is
preso,
a
né?
harbinger after all. I suppose he's much more resourceful than I initially gave him credit for.
Mas e o Duque ser prisioneiro também?
Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. We need to find out Master Child's exact whereabouts. Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons. His agenda might be linked to his disappearance.
Nossa maior prioridade agora é encontrá-lo. Nossa maior.
His escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills to chase after him.
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only Fremine would be up to the task.
Sim, o Freminet.
Bingo! Is he around?
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later.
Sim, por favor, estamos contando com você. Obrigado.
No need to thank me. This was always a part of our mission after all. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Risley's watchful eyes.
Collecting information has always been our strong point.
Now, let me think. To find out more information, Fremine will have to retrace Master Child's original route. And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now. And after that, he'll probably take another 2 or 3 days to return.
You can even estimate how long it'll take for him to get back?
We've been working together for a long time. We know each other's capabilities like the backs of our hands. Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able to pick up Fremine while we're at it, too.
Certo, certo.
Oh, and there's just one last thing we'd like your help with. Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report on Master Child's whereabouts, we still need to make more progress on the investigation of the Forbidden Zone. Fremine's no master of disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping Fremine prepare for his diving mission. So, you are the only ones we can count on.
What do you want us to do? Will it be hard?
Well, I won't call it easy per se, but I think you'll be able to pull it off. Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs.
Vamos pra enfermaria.
You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier, so it probably has something to do with the secret we're hoping to uncover. You've already met the head nurse, so she'll be less suspicious of you. Investigate the internal structure of the infirmary and any active dealings within, and pass those on to me alongside anything else you're able to discover. But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first.
Me parece ótimo, darei meu melhor. Você só disse isso pois eu sou amador?
My apologies, I just started rambling out of habit. It was almost as if I was talking to my younger brother.
O Sete falando com meu irmão mais novo. Mas e se eu for o irmão mais velho?
All right, then we'll head out as soon
No
as we
final eu
finish our
fiquei
prep.
sem
Let's go our
resposta.
separate ways for now then. Don't forget, we meet here
9
again in
dias.
9 days.
Nos encontraremos depois de 9 dias. Após se preparar com o pai, você se aproxima com na enfermaria e... Pai,
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek.
pode dar uma olhada, pai.
There seem to be several people inside.
Vamos tentar bisbilhotar eles primeiro. Você e Paimon se escondem e dão o seu melhor para bisbilhotar as pessoas. Eles estão concentrados na conversa, mas só conseguem entender.
It's not impossible.
Será que estão fazendo experimento com o Shield? Não
It's a
duvido,
bit
hein?
hard to understand them from here. So, why don't we just try to talk to them in person? Let's go as soon as you're ready.
Vamos quando estiver pronto. Você balança a cabeça e respira fundo antes de inalar muito vapor. Essa poção foi resultado de um teste alquímico fracassado, seu de Paimon. Depois de uma boa cheirada, você dá uma poção a Paimon.
Someone, please help! He's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
Eu estou bem, pô. Você viu?
What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Paimon
Faz
doesn't know
drama,
what to
Paimon.
do. Freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and pale complexion. Could it be poison? Let me take a look. Please lie down over here.
Ai, meu estômago tá me matando. Uma carinha.
Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly. You can do it, traveler.
Obrigado, desculpe.
Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary
Checa aí,
checkup on you.
checa. Tire alguns instrumentos e comece a examinar. Espero não estar tão saudável ao ponto de eu suspeitar.
I see now. My checkup has confirmed that he's not in any mortal danger. That's our worst fear out of the way.
Tá. Isso é bom,
that's
mas...
good. But I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Please relax and take a deep breath.
Relaxe e respire fundo. Usou suas mãos para examinar a parte de frente do meu abdômen. Parece que ela está usando energia elemental também.
Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. Does it hurt when I press here?
Não muito.
And here?
Doeu um pouco.
Huh? But based on my initial checkup, there shouldn't be a problem
Ih,
here.
rapaz.
How strange.
Oh não, acho que eu atuei demais.
What about here? Does this hurt?
Não, mal sinto.
Oh, I
A carinha
understand.
dela.
So that's what it is. I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious. Outside of a pretty bad stomachache when it decides to act up. So that's what it is. Thank goodness it's not anything more serious. And there have been other inmates complaining about the food recently. I'll inform our head chef, Mr. Woolsey,
Outros
this
prisioneiros estão
problem as soon
reclamando da
as possible.
comida.
Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a couple days. Why don't you take a rest here while I go get some medicine for you? Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new patient while I'm gone. Very well.
Ó ela. É ela que a gente tava
And she
procurando, né?
hopped away just like that.
Ufa, essa infiltração tá indo melhor do que eu imaginei. Agora só tem 2 pessoas na sala. Chamou aquela mulher, ela deve ser uma das visitantes frequentes da, da enfermaria, né? É Lovine, né? Podia estar melhor. Não posso ficar encarando ela, vou chamar atenção. Esse cara parece ter reparado e agora está olhando na minha direção.
His stomach aches really bad. He was stumbling about the whole way here, so Paimon's really worried.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry. She's the best medic we've got down here.
Ela é a melhor médica.
But it also looks like she's the only medic you've got down here.
Well, that's true.
What do you mean, that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course I can't speak for the whole fortress, but it's not like everyone imprisoned here is useless, you know? Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they help Miss Sishuin take care of the sick and injured.
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another patient? Aren't you a patient too? Where did all your energy come from?
That's correct. Sorry, I got a bit ahead of myself.
Are you two also sick?
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups, and to pick up the medicines Miss Sijuin prescribes for us. That's just the nature of chronic illnesses. As for her... you could say she fancies herself as Miss Sijuin's capable helper because she learned a bit of medical knowledge ages ago.
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart palpitations.
Hey, don't start arguing now, please. Keep it civil at least.
Habilidade. Esses dois parecem ter uma relação terrível e só acabaram se cruzando porque precisam pegar esses seus remédios ao mesmo tempo. É. Mas fora eles, não tem nada de suspeito nessa sala. Todos os arquivos nas mesas parecem ser pontuários e conscientes. Tem uma caixa ali, mas eu não vou olhar ela agora. Não muito coisas penduradas nas paredes. Ah, pera aí, parece ter um...
Hey!
É labirinto, é que tava ali?
Everyone will be released someday, so there's no need to argue over silly
Não
things
entendi
like
o
this.
final ali, velho.
But...
Release. It's way too early for us to even think about that. And who the heck knows if we'd even be able to continue our previous lives?
A presença desse ladrinho não é estranha por si só? O que é um ladrinho? É um esconderijo? Será que está escondendo algo?
Please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation. Oh, and Mr. Jurier, I don't want to see your face here again anytime soon.
Você não
And
quer?
same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessively noisy
Vai os dois
place.
embora aí, vai.
See you later,
Faz
everyone.
favor.
He just slowly walked off like that?
That's just what he's like. I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and that's... Well, his name is Jurier, but I hope you'll never have cause to remember his name.
You really can't stand him, huh?
I mean, can you blame me? Look, who would like someone who's as arrogant and obsessed with weird research topics as he is? But there's no need to keep dwelling on him. I'll accompany you two for a while. Miss Sishuin should be back soon, and I'm sure you'll feel better as soon as you've had some of her medicine.
Obrigado por cuidar de mim.
No, it's nothing.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Pouco.
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Sishuin.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here, this should be 2 days' worth of medicine for you. Take 1 pill now, and then continue your bed rest.
Você toma um comprimido de dor de estômago que a amiguinha lhe deu, né?
Miss Levine,
É
I left in a
sim.
bit of a hurry just now. Do you still remember if we discussed the color of the pill that you should be taking today?
I remember. You said it should be yellow.
Elas falaram antes de nos encontrarmos. Por que eu não me lembro?
Huh. I understand. These are yours.
E esse
Please,
remédio aí
make
tá
sure to
batizado,
go to
hein?
bed early after taking them tonight. You'll benefit from a good night's sleep.
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon too.
Obrigado.
See ya! I'm going to fill out your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right? I just want to double-check a few details, if that's all right with you. Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the Traveler rest? Paimon can answer the questions instead. So his primary symptoms are abdominal pain with secondary symptoms of nausea. Is there anything else? That's it. All right then. Is there anything we should know besides to take the meds? No, his base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure he'll recover quite quickly after taking the medicine. Please, make sure to stick to bland or less stimulating foods, and don't stay up too late at night.
Nada de virar à noite.
Paimon will hold the Traveler to that for sure.
Está me encarando. Acho melhor seguir as recomendações e descansar um pouco.
Oh, you're going to take a nap already? Okay then, you get some rest.
Será que ela deu um remédio de verdade? Você se deita na sala médica para relaxar. A exaustão acumulada da investigação. Você escutou a Paimon e ela conversando, né?
We've been to lots of places together.
Será que ela deu remédio de mentira,
Under the
velho?
weather now, but he's actually super strong. So you're the best of companions. Well, don't worry, he'll recover soon.
A companheira, essas palavras trazem uma sensação de conforto. Você relaxa e mergulha nos seus sonhos.
How do you feel? You slept for a really long time, but we never left.
Estou bem melhor, muito obrigado.
Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world. Remember to take your meds regularly, and remember bland foods. Thank you, Miss Sijuin.
E é só uma enfermeira, né? É, tá indo para o dormitório. E se eu for ali atrás? Aqui, ó. Tá diferente esse degrau aqui, hein? Tá bem diferente. Opa. Ah, broxou, por quê? O que será que broxou? Ah. Pô, agora toda hora que eu tô com ele eu quero fazer isso, né, velho?
You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, you scared Paimon half to death.
Eu disse algo que não deveria?
No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, go take my grilled fish and put down the Adeptus Temptation now. Paimon talked with Sijuin the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything unusual in the room.
Não,
Are you sure
eu vi
we're
alguma
not going
coisa,
off
Paimon.
track with the infirmary?
Mas será que estamos mesmo indo em direção errada? Ainda existem algumas coisas estranhas. Aquele ladrilho, né, móvel no chão. Além disso, realmente estavam falando sobre seus remédios antes de entrarmos. Ou será que a briga entre o carinha lá e ela... Paimon, me escute.
Whoa, you really are super thorough. All those tiny little suspicious things that Paimon didn't even pick up on. We've got to give the
Tudo
info
no
to Lenny.
teatro. Nos dias que seguiram, você e Paimon normalmente... Os dias que seguiram, você e Paimon normalmente... Porém, durante seus turnos... Dou tudo ali. Chega, me bugou, velho. Você consegue passar o papel para a Lynette durante o trabalho quando você se cruza. Seu disfarce é impecável. E ela nem sequer olha pra você ou muda sua expressão ao pegar a informação. Finalmente, 9 dias se passaram. Rápido, hein? Já foi direto. Na lâmpada das profundezas. A verdade escondida nas sombras. Que verdade é essa?
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago, and as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, you've already done more than enough. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Não sou contra ajudar vocês.
Perhaps that's true. You are both very good people, and we've come to appreciate that more than anyone else. Unfortunately, there's still one thing that could get between us, lest you've forgotten. The matter of our respective loyalties. You've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins with the Fatui. I can understand that feeling, so I assume you're just helping us out of the kindness of your hearts?
Well, everyone could use some more friends. We'll be counting on you to help us in the future, too.
E no futuro, Já tá dando
Since
um
I see you
spoiler
as
do
friends,
próximo Arconte
then it's
já
even more
Pô,
important for us to protect you from any peril. Fremine and Lynette feel the same way.
já entendi.
Glad to hear it. Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
Is now really a good time to go over?
According to my observations, Jueyun always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows this as well, so this should be a good time to meet up with her.
Ouvimos sobre isso também.
Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
Okay, then let's head over right away.
Vamos, mas a gente vai pra colheita agora. Já foi direto. F colheita, né? Não foi. A gente tá no Apocalipse ainda, né? Tá. Como dá pra dar TP, tá tranquilo, né? Vamos continuar isso aqui, velho. Ó, um TP perto, hein? Deixa eu ver quanto de... 69, tá tranquilo. Pra onde? Pra lá. É aqui em cima. Ué. É ali. Me perdi, cara. É diferente isso aqui, hein? Peguei. É só dar uma volta aqui, velho. Peguei. Tem um outro aqui. Eita, ele voou muito rápido, velho. Deixa eu ver. Ah, tá tranquilo aqui. Achei que ia pegar uns 70 por aí, mas... Falta um só. Deixei um passar, deixei dois. Tá, aqui foi. Lá pro próximo, né? Ok, como eu vou chegar nesse BO aí? Não dá pra chegar. Aí complica um pouco, né? A missão é pra lá e o nado nem sei como chegar lá. Vamos ter que continuar a missão aqui primeiro. A gente desbloqueou o TP ainda. Vamos continuar na missão então. Lá para a enfermaria. Secretamente. Bem secreto isso aqui.
Lynette should be here right now. Huh.
Descobriram ela.
Lynette?
As expected, Sijuin isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
Será que ela encontrou uma pista e saiu para segui-la?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know. Unless...
A menos que alguém pegou ela. Ela foi capturada. Possibilidades, né? Sempre tem possibilidades.
Who knows? Maybe she'll be back soon.
Okay.
Vamos seguir sem ela, pô. Procure por 3 pistas.
There are some books here and a few files. They all look like medical records. Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psychology of
O
emotions,
significado
and
das
the meaning
risadas.
of laughter. These sure are some interesting books. Who knew Sijuin would be interested in these kinds of things? She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it because she's a Melusine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's emotional state?
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for a nurse from time to time.
Vamos para a segunda pista, que é a cama.
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in, except that one over there.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she was pretending to be sick.
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then ask her to lie down and rest, while she left to retrieve the medication.
Mas essa cama ainda não foi arrumada.
Which means, either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
Esse não é um bom sinal. E o último que a gente vai agora, né?
Ah, this is it! We saw it before!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well.
Inicia abaixo e se aproxima do
The space
quadril,
behind
né?
it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here
Ih, vamos ter que
somewhere.
achar isso.
Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure. Let's look around here for some more clues. Don't panic, just take another look.
Apenas com essa expressão do Lily, ele definitivamente está começando a entrar em pânico. Não entre em pânico, ele provavelmente... Calma aí. Não entre em pânico. Ele provavelmente inconscientemente disse isso mais pra si mesmo. Mesmo do que qualquer um, tá. Não entre em pânico não ajuda muito, né?
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over here!
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads,
Está dizendo...
out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards.
This is...
Is that all?
Tem alguma coisa atrás?
The back. This is...
Show me! Now!
Calma.
That look on your face. Paimon's reading it now. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now?
E adivinha, adivinha, alguém pegou ela.
No. Could she have... Is she already...
Writhsley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Por que ele agiria durante a nossa segunda tentativa de nos infiltrar, ao invés da primeira?
Yes, that is a crucial question. Writhsley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning. You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Writhsley. We're a completely different story, though.
Porque ele foi atrás da Lynette, porque ele não foi atrás de você também.
I'd like to know that, too. Why did he only go after her? Don't panic. Just think everything over. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now. Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means...
Quer dizer...
The fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds... Could Writhsley have let him go as well?
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
Já entendi. Ele deliberadamente fez os dois desaparecerem.
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it.
Ué, o Duque era
We never should have sent out
prisioneiro
Fremine.
também, né?
We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side. If Writhsley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down.
Liney, se acalma. Isso é a pior coisa que tem como dizer. Como se o cara fosse se acalmar, você falando.
Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child. That was our fault.
No, I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them. I'll go talk to
Vai falar com o
Writhsley.
Duque.
Hey, don't be reckless. Traveler, please talk some sense into him.
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back.
E assim ele se mandou.
He's rushed out the door.
Segura o homem. Ó ela, aí ouviu tudo. Deu risada ainda.
Right. I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time.
Ela já sabia que a gente tava...
Is someone?
Já sabia da gente.
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking.
Já sabia da gente. Pô.
Someone! Please help! He's sick!
Ah, esse teatrinho foi teatro acima de teatro,
Are you
pô.
okay?
These two. As expected, they've already found this place. Oh, they are quite sharp. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. I like the feeling of being trusted.
Nossa, essa mulher aí, minha amiga.
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to
Você
panic.
viu a fala dela?
Take a deep breath before you begin. Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill.
Poder de ler microexpressões. E se eu não seguir
It's no
ele?
use. We have to catch up to him.
Eu não queria seguir ele, não.
He's already out of sight. How is he so
Ele foi pro escritório do Duque. Ô, cara, eu queria pegar um negocinho desse aqui, velho. Onde tá isso aqui? Tá pra lá. Eu queria pegar um TP daquele. Tá muito longe, velho. Será que deve ter existir um jeito de chegar lá mais fácil, velho? Eu queria pegar aquele transporte ali, velho. Calma aí. Eu não vou no escritório do carinha não. Não tem algum jeito de... Parece que não tem aqui, né? Queria chegar lá do outro lado, né? Opa. Tá. O que te... Eita, o que teria isso aqui? Pra nada, né? Tá, não é aqui. Eu queria chegar naquele negócio ali, só não sei se tem como chegar agora. E se tem esse mecanismo aqui, velho? Ah, eu peguei um baú, velho. Cupom especial. Peguei um arco. Tá, não é assim que chega ali, velho. Eu tinha que seguir retão, mas tem parede aqui, velho. Será que não dá pra descer? É. Quando tá dessa cor não muda não, né? Esse elevador aqui. Rapidão. Isso é, a gente vai continuar no próximo amanhã, mas eu quero dar uma olhada em uma coisa aqui. Quero ver se tem como eu pegar aquele TP ali. Pô, mas a gente desceu aqui só pra isso. É full esquerda, pra ali em cima não tem nada. Caramba. Não é aqui não. Queria descer, né? Porque eu só consigo fazer o resto das missões se eu habilitar essa daqui. Esse negocinho aqui, né? Ou esse. Mas eu só fiquei nessa prisão, não me mexi pra lugar nenhum, velho. Aquele lugar que tava os carinha. Pior que eu não sei se é mais pra cima. Dá pra descer mais, né? Vou descer mais, né? Firmei agora que eu quero achar aquilo, né? Tô nem aí. Eu vou achar. Área de produção. Será que eu... Quanto mais... Subindo não é, é descendo, né? Então... Vou descer o máximo. Tá, tô aqui embaixo. Ó, tem um TP ali que eu não peguei. Vou pegar agora. Aqui é a área de produção, dá pra descer mais. Eu vou descer mais ainda. Calma aí, o negócio... Deixa eu ver se tá aqui em cima. Eu acho que vai estar mais pra baixo. Não, não tá nem aqui perto. Nossa, não tá nem aqui perto. Vou descer mais. Vou descer mais. Eu acho que é mais embaixo. Descer mais um. Provavelmente não é pra gente estar aqui agora, né? Mas... Eu tô curioso. Eu vou desbloquear logo esse negocinho aqui, velho. Ó, tem mais um. Eu tô descendo mais uma camada. Esse negócio aqui tá em qual? Esse negócio não tá embaixo do chão, velho. Tá lá no topo. Esse TP. Cara, sou burro. Esse TP tá lá em cima, pô. Ele não vai estar debaixo do chão, não. Ele vai estar lá nessa primeira camada, não vai não? Nesse primeiro piso. E eu tô descendo tudo. Fechou. Não vai estar aqui embaixo. Eu acho que ele vai estar lá em cima. E cheguei em um lugar que não tem saída ainda pra mim. Ah, tem um pro outro lado aqui. Área de produção abandonada. Acho que não é pra estar aqui não, mas... Não tem nada aqui, né? Isso aqui. Válvula de transmissão que controla a conexão em diferentes direções. Um dispositivo mecânico com operação excessivamente complexa, né? Que pode abrir e fechar caminhos para áreas de produção abandonada em várias direções. Quando ativado, a engrenagem rotatória central... Nossa, isso aqui vai ser... Tá, não sei o que eu tô fazendo aqui. Tá, não é pra estar aqui não, tô indo embora já. Eu tenho que subir tudo, cara. E não descer. Oh, última atenção, vou dar uma última olhada ali, velho. Vou subir tudo pra ver. Eu dei mole, pô. Esse TP aqui tá na superfície, ele não tá embaixo. Eu tô lá embaixo. Eu tô subindo pra
Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine.
Eu tô subindo
Be sure to be friendly.
pra recepção, né? O que foi aquilo que eles me deram? Deixa eu... É isso aqui. Um mecanismo que pode ser usado para criar uma mudança de bolhas. Aí, é com E. Tá. Eu tenho que subir mais, velho. Eu vou ter que subir mais. Eu vou testar isso aqui só mais uma vez, só pra ver. Merda, tem que chamar o carinha aqui, ó, velho. Ó, dá pra fazer bolinha com a mão. Chega de usar. Interessante, interessante. Elevador aí, não vai vir não? Vamos ter que subir. Demorou, hein, velho. Bora subindo. Acho que a gente vai conseguir pegar esse TP agora não, mas eu queria tanto, velho. Eu vou subir tudo. Será que vai estar... Quando a gente veio aqui, a gente veio sozinho, né? Não veio com... Vai estar lá na superfície. E a gente não tem como sair agora daqui, né? Eu vou ter que ir pra superfície. Ai, ai, ai. Vou ver se eu acho coisa mais pra cima. Mas acho que não vai conseguir se mexer. É, não vamos, velho. O certo é eu ir andando aqui, ó. Pegar esse TP aqui e andando, velho. Eu acho que é a melhor coisa aí pra se fazer, né? Eu vou tentar aqui, se não der eu dou esse TP, se não conseguir, deixa pro próximo. Deixa eu ver se eu pego um elevador pra subir aqui, velho. Eu quero subir aquele ali. Vou subir e subir, velho. Só desço. Peguei um TP lá embaixo. Porque eu tenho 2 missões da colheita aqui, só que não dá pra ir. Aí. Tem a opção de subir mais aqui, velho? Ou nem? Não tem. É o máximo aqui. Tem um negócio... Tem um negócio ali, ó. Ali é pra descer. Tá. Vamos fazer... o radical aqui. É pra lá. Olha lá o TP. É por cima, pô. A questão é que ali tá... Tá bugado ou é assim mesmo? Tem que ser. Quanto tá? A 70, tá bom. Aí, ó. Esse TP aqui dá pra pegar. Ué. É ali em cima da ponte. Aí, era em cima, pô. Andei. O negócio era aqui em cima, tá vendo? Isso aqui vai ser de algum campeão, velho, esse besouro aí. Ok. Ó o que tem aqui. Vou fazer a missão lá, velho. Ô, já que estamos aqui, né? Que horas são? Já que estamos aqui. Ó, tem um barco aqui, velho. Não quero, só quero sair. Eu vou pra aquela lá do outro lado. Ah, droga. Vamos ter que ir assim. Tá muito longe, velho? Tá muito longe, né? Aquilo ali tá bugado, era pra ser um monte ali. Tá longe pra porra, não tá não? Esse negocinho aqui não leva pra lá não, velho? Leva nada. É, aquilo ali a gente vai ignorar. Tudo aqui debaixo da terra. Tem a missão do mundo, mas é isso. Eu já peguei aquilo. A missão da colheita vai ter que ficar pra próxima. Talvez amanhã, né? Se tudo der certo. A gente chega aqui, ó. Eu pego essas coisas. Ainda tem esse daqui, né? Dá pra gente ir aqui e pegar o daqui também. Vamos ver, né? Nos próximos. Andei. Mas é isso, velho. Nos vemos amanhã se tudo der certo. Obrigado mesmo por ter acompanhado a live. Valeu mesmo de coração. Fiquem bem. Até logo. Se gostou, deixa o like. Se inscreve aí pra ajudar. Valeu mesmo de coração. Fiquem bem. Até logo. E fui, hein.